more of a how can you make yourself known for 2020 as a real estate photographer. If you guys don't know me, my name is Daniel. I run a real estate photography company here in LA. Been doing it for practicing for 2 years, but really like dove really into it in the last 6 months, and have a steady workflow now. Well, with that being said, here are some of the things that I'll be doing in 2020 in order for me to get known in the real estate office. So number one, I'm gonna be more on little tours, if I should say, little tours or visits in these real estate offices in my local area, and pretty much offer them a free workshop where I talk about social media stuff and stuff like that, because you gotta understand that the average age on a real estate company, or I should say agency, is around 35 to 65, so it's a very wide range, and they love to hear about the new marketing stuff and the new era of doing things. So I'll be doing that, and I'll also be offering free headshots, that way I can collect more emails in that in those workshops that I'll be doing for next year. One of the benefits for that is, even though I'm camera shy and stuff like that, I'm talking to a camera, but I do really well in public spaces and presentations and stuff like that, so I'm not even worried. It's just talking to the camera is really awkward. I'd rather talk to a person, so it's gonna take some time for me to adjust to this. Is that I'll be doing more workshops and offering free headshots along the way. The second thing that I'll be doing is putting up a blog in my website, so collecting interesting facts or articles about why you need to hire a professional photographer for your listings or Airbnb, whatever the case may be. This is specifically for property, or I should say properties, for real estate agents. Number 3 is going to be going around again, going back to the old roots on how I get started. Is going around open houses and introducing myself, building relationships that way in a one-on-one level, and it seems more personable because real estate agents feel special when you visit them. So I'll be doing more of that, and now that I have a good pool of just say what is it, samples, photo shoot samples, I'm just gonna take my iPad or tablet, whatever the case may be, and show them how it looks, show them the print and stuff like that. That way they can see how it compares to an iPhone 11 photo shoot. Which, funny thing, I was actually gonna do a reaction video of the movement lens. There was a video out there with the wide angle lens that they're introducing for real estate photography, and they have a professional, I should say, whatever the case may be, but I gotta be careful with what I say, because or else the whole community comes up at me. But anyways, there's a real estate photographer that is for sure gonna use that movement lens with his iPhone. I mean, come on, iPhone substitutes to such a extent, but once you print those out, once you need to do a little bit more marketing, that's when it's game time. That's when the DSLRs or mirrorless cameras blows out of the water, the iPhone or the Galaxies or the Google Pixels. I think camera phones are getting up there in terms of quality, but in terms of versatility, I don't think it works for the best. I mean, if they're gonna be lazy and cheap, to just snap a few photos and stuff like that and then call it a day, I mean, that says a lot about them, how they treat their client, versus someone who's takes the time, spends the money, and then gets twice in return. But that's just my opinion. Don't go nuts in the comments. But yeah, I was gonna do a reaction video to that because I thought it was pretty hilarious that this guy was going around. So if you guys want to see that, comment down below and I'll go ahead and do that. In the meantime, I'm waiting for the skies and clouds to be just right to collect the photos that I needed for that video. But that's gonna be for a future video. So yeah, so going back to my things that I'll be doing to make myself known for 2020, we cover websites, we cover going around in your local real estate offices, introducing yourself, doing workshops, giving out free headshots. That way you can collect data. What else? I was thinking more of I'm thinking about doing something with the open houses signs. You know, the directional signs that they put out there. Thinking about like leaving a note or something like that, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. But that's something in the works that I've been doing and I'm sharing with you guys. So it's a secret. It's just between us. I think it's a smart idea because they're, at the end of the day, they're gonna have to pick up the signs. So what better way to leave a note or your business card or something like that. But I want to do more deeper than that, a meaningful personalization thing or an item for the real estate agent in my local area, because they keep seeing the same real estate agent in my area. So why not personalize something and leave it in his open house sign? That way if I can see a return on that. But that's something that I'll play around with and think about it a little bit more. But that's for like I said, we're only a few weeks away from 2020, and I'm telling you, like, I want to get myself known, get myself out there a little bit more. That way I can just blow my competition out of the water. I love competition. I don't mind saying that at all. I know that it's a taboo thing to say nowadays. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. In terms of, let's see here, another one for you. I just thought about it right now. This is another thing that I used to do as well, is contact agents if they're wanting to do a customized flyer or customized Facebook cover for them to use. Then they're more than welcome to ask me for what they want and stuff like that, and I'll customize it. Or the way that I did it was I already have a gallery of flyers. Like, I have 85 flyers templates. I have like 65 custom. They're all different from one another. There's some similarities, but I mean, they're all PSD, so they're all Photoshop. All I have to do is replace what the information and the photos and place their headshots and stuff like that in there. That's something that I did before as well, and it did work out at some point. But the only struggle is that they always come back to you like, oh no, can you make this a little bit smaller? Can you make this a little bit bigger? No, I didn't like the photo and stuff like that. So I think for 2020, I'm going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to have a guideline or specific rules that they have to follow. Like, whatever it is, what they get on the flyer, to please put or send over the photos that they really want and where do they want to be placed at. The description needs to be short and sweet, depending on the flyer size. I mean, not the flyer size, but like the flyer description portion template. It's a little small, so they only have a few lines to get their word across there. And they should be more than able to do that. What else? Headshots need to be high quality. If they don't have a headshot, then that's your selling point. Again, you don't have a headshot, why not? Let me get you a headshot, blah, 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 for X amount. Whatever it is what you got to do to upsell them from that free flyer template or free printable template, I should say. But yeah, there's some of the few things that I have pretty much in mind constantly to keep doing every single day. That's why I've been off of YouTube, and I've been kind of like debriefing because this is new and everything is happening fast. Not happening fast, but I've been seeing a lot of action, and there's one video that I did about the one wheel that is driving me nuts, that I I'm thinking of not redoing, but having a little bit more explanation to that. But you know what? People are just not gonna get. They're just not gonna get it, and that's okay because I understand that they just want to express their opinions, and that's okay. I expressed mine, but I guess I could have done it a little bit better. But that was my first video in months. But I didn't know it was gonna take off like that. But yeah, so those are some of the few things. Let me know which one do you like, and which one do you want me to go more in depth. This is just like an overview for a YouTube series, I guess I should say it, for me to dive a little bit deeper. But which one do you guys want more, prefer more over the other? Do you guys have it already settled, or do you guys have it down on some areas? Which areas are you lacking? That way we can all help each other out. I'm all about that. But yeah, if you haven't liked this video, please do so, and subscribe if you like this channel. Thank you.